thank you so much for being here today. Today we're going to be talking about the 21 habits that I have for you to either start or continue in 2021. And the reason that these are on the list is because these are literally life-changing habits that I think will improve your life in so many ways. And when you start to just make micro improvements, it really does make a huge difference in the totality of everything you do, your business, your life. And this is truly the start of designing your life and business so you can find success on purpose. For number one, the first thing is to create a morning routine. I don't even know how you guys thought I could talk about anything other than this since I talk about it all the time. The morning routine will absolutely change your life. You need one. It helps you set intention for the day. It's just a great piece of your day. So yes, morning routine. Get it. Here, if you are new to my channel, my name is Ashlee Tate, and I am a strategic communications consultant, and I focus mostly on profit, purpose, and productivity on this channel. Number two, create a focus routine. So I use an app called the Focus app, and what that really has done for me is it just gets my mind into the right space. It gets me into this is work mode. Number three is to create a shutdown routine. So just as important as a morning focus or whatever routine that you have in your life, it is good to tell your mind when it's time to just shut down and that we are done working for the day, and we can move on and shift into another gear. So that might be mommy gear, that might be wife gear, that might be have fun with your friends gear, whatever gear you need to shift out of, work from. This is an amazing tool. So number four is to be more thoughtful. Now this is a personal improvement that I really want to make. I don't think of myself as someone who's very thoughtful. So not in a bad way. I think I'm a very kind person, just not the most thoughtful person. And one of the things I really want to work on in 2021 is to start working on making sure that I'm getting gifts and getting nice, thoughtful gifts for people. Making sure that I say happy birthday to people on their birthday, not after their birthday. And just writing thank you notes just because. Things like that. I love stationery, but making the time to just sit down and write a thank you note, I don't usually do. So I'm going to try and do that as well. Number five is going to be extremely hard for me. It's walking outside more. And the reason I don't like to walk outside as much is because the elements, I don't get to control it. I love my treadmill. I like that I can get up every morning and just go for a walk. I don't have to worry about anything else. No dogs, no elements, nothing, just get up and go for that walk. So walking outside more will be one of my big goals in 2021, a habit that I would like to create. I know that it's just better for me all the way around, and so I'd like to include that. Number six, own your systems. So in business management, and when you own a business, when you're an entrepreneur, you own a nonprofit, whatever it is, you have to have systems that will help you make your life easier. And one of the things that if you're somebody who just goes and you just do and you take a lot of action, sometimes you can forget to actually create those systems that need to be in place for you to not always be reinventing the wheel. So that is an excellent habit to include for 2021, really to up-level your business and your productivity. Number seven, now if you're creative like me, this has been one of the best things I have ever done, and it is designating a planning day for yourself. So this is a day during your week where you don't do anything other than plan. I love planning. I love taking the time to think and kind of be that visionary and just kind of look way out and then plan how you're going to get there. It's something I love doing. You guys have probably seen it. If you have downloaded any of my stuff, it always starts with planning. And so planning is super important. You don't want it, though, to be something that you're doing on a day-to-day basis because it's something that can also hold you back from taking action. So you want to make sure that you have a day where you're just planning or a specific time where you're just planning, and that's great, and that you set out action items to actually keep going. Number eight, get your sleep. Sleep is so wonderful. I don't know how people run off of 4 or 5 hours a day. I really don't. And I cannot function without 7 hours of sleep. I just can't. So I have to at least have 7 hours. But if you go into 8 hours, once you get yourself on a routine, if you go into like longer than your body actually needs, it seems like it just makes you even more sluggish. So I really try hard not to sleep in. Like if I go to bed late on a Friday night or a Saturday night and I want to wake up later in the morning, then I'll wake up at that 7 hour mark from going to bed late. But I used to just want to sleep in, and I want to sleep until 10 and just lay in bed and whatever. And, you know, occasionally, like everybody should do that, of course, occasionally. But I didn't want to get into the mode of doing that every single weekend and losing my weekend days. So just like I like to be productive on the weekday, I like to do the same thing on the weekend. It's just in a different type of way. So maybe it's all about self-care. Number 9, create an advisory board for your life. Basically what I call your crew, the people that you're going to go to when you need more help or you need some advice on something specific. And you may not even realize that you're already doing this. Like you may have somebody that you just call all the time for something specific, and someone that you trust with other things that you wouldn't tell anyone else. Maybe you have a big project or something that you have going on and you're not going to tell anyone else except this one person. And that's called your crew. And I do think it's really important to assemble those people in your life because when you need them, you need to know exactly who you need to go to. And it's extremely helpful. Number 10 is to give yourself grace and stop being so hard on yourself. Allow yourself to flop. Allow yourself to make a mistake. Allow yourself to not be perfect and still put something out there or still produce. Number 11, read and reflect every day. Reflect meaning AKA write, okay? Read and write something every day. What that does is it's like a replenishment to you in your mindset. It's a replenishment to your information, to your knowledge. It's a replenishment to everything that you need to continue to grow. And then writing is really a way of expressing that and getting it out and understanding what you think of the information or just what you think in general and how you feel about the world and how you interpret things. And it's just a really good way to get out some of that creative energy without it being bottled up and feeling like you have to continue working all the time, but you're never getting that energy out. I really feel like it's a good way to have a balance in your life. So read and reflect. I try to do that. I try to do it in the morning as often as possible before the kids wake up, before I have to talk to anyone, so that it's as real and genuine as possible. The reading side, I generally would do that on the treadmill or something, so I just listen or I'll read on the treadmill when I'm working out. But yes, read and reflect every single day. That's an absolute game changer. You will not find a better game changer than this, okay? Number 12, wake up before everyone else. If you can, get these moments to yourself. I feel like it is such a great start to my day just to wake up and to have a few minutes to myself, an hour to be exact, to myself. And I don't feel like I need to tell you what time to wake up. I don't think you have to wake up at 5 a.m. to have an amazing day. I don't think you'd have to wake up at 5:30 like I do to have an amazing day. But I do feel like waking up before everyone else is critical, and it will change the way you start your day. It will change your mindset. It changes everything. So wake up before everyone else, and I promise you will see a difference. Okay, so number 13 is create standing appointments, okay, for like everything. If you have something that you do regularly or that you want to do regularly, create a standing appointment. So if that appointment is that you want to read regularly, literally create a calendar appointment for yourself. It really does make all the difference. If you like to go get your nails done, create a standing appointment. I would say to do this for yourself and your business. Number 14, 12 books in the year. So I am planning to read 1 book a month, whether it's actually reading a book or it's listening to an audiobook. I don't care. I'm just planning to get 1 book a month done. 15, okay, all the routines I gave you, write them down. Write them down somewhere that you will find them. Like you can have a notebook, you can have, in your calendar, you can have it on your computer, wherever you're gonna look most often, or that is a quick reference for you, so that you can look to see like, okay, what is that routine that I do? How do I do it? Especially when you're getting started, it's important. I don't care if it's a note card, but yes, write these routines down. it does help you improve your consistency so that you're not always trying to remember, because this thing doesn't always work out for you. It just doesn't. At least for me, it doesn't. 16, the same place that you write those routines, I want you to write and rewrite your goals. So every day, as part of your morning routine, part of your nighttime routine, whichever place you need to have it, write down and rewrite your goals every single day. It keeps you focused, it keeps you on track. It's not a review, it's a writing down. And it just keeps you focused on where you're trying to go, why you're trying to get there, why you're doing what you're doing for the day, what you completed for that day if you do it in the evenings. Number 17 is drink your water, and try to drink at least 60 ounces, or some people drink 2 liters, which is 67 ounces. But this is a 20-ounce bottle, and I will actually leave a link to this bottle, but I've been using these types of bottles for the last, I don't know how many years, but anyway, yeah, drink, I drink 3 of those a day. I used to try and drink 6, but if I drink 3 for sure, I feel amazing. If I drink 6, I'm in the restroom a lot, which isn't great, but I do feel on a whole nother level of awesomeness. So yeah, water, drink it. Number 18, set clear boundaries. This is one of the best things I've ever done. I mean, to set it with your family, set it with yourself, set it with your social media, set it with your phone, whatever you gotta do. But set clear boundaries. Just make, I hate to call them rules, but make rules for yourself that you follow. If you don't talk on the phone until 12 o'clock, one of my boundaries, that's good, right? You don't pick up your phone to talk and chat and have fun until 12 o'clock, and maybe that's your lunch, or maybe that's when you end your day. But I like to get all my focus time in the morning, because I know that's my strength, that's when I work the best. So don't have that time interrupted. Number 19, keep your notifications off. I say this all the time, but it's the best thing I've ever done. Keep your notifications off. You can always go back and respond. You can always go back and check how many likes you got. You can always go back and do that, but you don't want your brain to get in the mode of always being interrupted, because it's really hard to get back into focus and continue whatever it is that you were doing. So just take your time, focus, turn your notifications off, and go in and check those when you need them. Okay, this might not seem very important, but it was a huge change for me. So I used to drink coffee every morning. That's like coffee with creamer and all this stuff. But now I have switched to black tea with a little bit of honey, and I feel so much better. I feel lighter. I feel cleaner and clearer. And so I am going to say, switch from coffee to black tea. It is amazing. My favorite tea is Lady Grey. I will also link that down in the description for you guys. I'll have everything linked from this video down in the description box. But the switching from coffee to black tea also had some really good health benefits. Apparently it's really good for your blood sugar level, and also just it helps your breath. I didn't know this. It's got a lot of different things that it does for you. So yes, I switched from coffee to black tea, and I will continue that, and no more creamer. So, that helps with everything else, the physique and stuff. So anyway, if you're looking for an alternative to coffee, black tea is a great alternative. Okay, so last thing, number 21, which I think is a game changer for both your profit and your business and your own personal bank account, okay? Pay yourself first. So pay yourself 10% of whatever you make, whenever it comes in. So if you made $50, take out 5. Pay yourself first and put that into like a separate account or a savings account or something away from your main checking, and just save that. And what that does is really gives you the opportunity to save up enough if there's an opportunity that comes up, or say you want to give, or you want to, you need to make a bigger purchase or whatever, or whatever it is. But now you have a little nest egg that's there and it's yours, and it says something to you. It is important to pay yourself first before you do all the other things, before your expenses come out. And you work off of what's left in your bank account. So I know I generally don't talk about money and things like that here, but I do talk about profit, and I do feel like it's important to pay yourself first out of that profit and then go on and do all of the other things that you need to do. So that is it for today, guys. I tried to make it as short as possible. I tried not to ramble as much, but I really hope you got something out of this. And I would love to know, what habits are you planning to either continue or start in 2021? And I'd especially like to know if any of these habits on this list are something that you're planning on starting for yourself. Now, some of you know that I'm not a resolutions girl. Like, I've never been a wait till January 1st and make resolutions and do all that. I think that if you want to start a new habit or something new in your life, I say start it tomorrow, start it today, like just start doing it. You can track it on your own, but just start, because when you have that motivation, that's the highest level of motivation that you're gonna have as soon as you feel it. So just start. Don't concern yourself about, like, I've been doing this for 25 days and it's like in the middle of the month. Don't worry, just do it. So you don't have to wait until January 1st to do some of these habits. You can start doing them today or tomorrow and implementing them. So that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and subscribe. That's what I would love for you to do. Or like, and if you'd like to join us in the tribe, you can grab your invitation at ashleetate.com, and I will see you there. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.